everybody, my name is Heather Blackmore for Here She Grows, and I came across something yesterday that I wanted to share with you because I'm sure I'm not the only one that's dealt with it. And I have to say that when I'm killing something in my garden, I'm a little more accepting of it. I do take exception to it when something else is killing something in my garden. And in this case, it's a pretty expensive death if it does happen. I'm not sure if I can salvage it at this point. But about 3 years ago, I planted a star magnolia, specifically Centennial Blush. They were container plants. I planted them on the same day. They were the same size tree, container grown trees. It's a star magnolia, Centennial Blush, beautiful pale pink flower on it, medium green foliage. It's a perfect tree for a small space garden, which is what I have here. So I planted 2 of them, one on flanking each side of my patio. I wanted the symmetry, the balance of it. This is how it should look right now. We're about a little less than a week before Halloween, and this is Centennial Blush, star magnolia. Okay, totally fine. We had a horrible storm about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Did some water damage inside of our house. The wind was incredible. So when I came out yesterday to take a look at my garden, the other tree, the sibling tree to this star magnolia here, was leaning quite a bit, and I immediately thought, okay, maybe it's just from the storm that we had. I'm probably gonna have to stake or guy this tree. I've done that before with other plants in the garden and it's worked fine. However, I think there's something a little more sinister going on here. So come this way. Okay. This is my other Centennial Blush magnolia. Looks pretty sickly, and it's not looked right all summer long. I thought it was chlorotic. Actually, it did look very chlorotic. So I thought I was gonna have to be treating it with some sulfur this fall and maybe in the spring as well. Until I pulled the catmint away, I've underplanted this entire bed. There's catmint and sedum, there's matrona sedum. Underplanted it with that, and I pulled the catmint away from it, and I discovered that the roots had been severed, and there were some little tunnels around with an entry hole. I'm thinking I have vole issues. I've had them in the past, but this time it's pretty serious. So this is what my tree is doing right now. It's pulled away so much of the soil, and if you get down in here, so this is what there's a little bit anchoring it, not much anymore, but this is what's going on. And so voles are, everybody wants to know what the difference is between a vole, a mole, and a mouse, that sort of thing. Voles, keep in mind, V is for veggies. Voles like roots. So I suspect that I have a vole issue in here. I had them a few winters ago as well, and they were tunneling or they were traveling on top of the snow, and you could see their trail on top of it, and they were heading right over to my compost bin, which is directly across from here along the fence line. So I think that's what I've got going on. I found another similar issue around my arborvitaes on the directly across from here, so it's like a perfect triangle from my compost bin to the magnolia to my arborvitae and back. So I'm gonna have to deal with this. I don't know if I can salvage this tree. I'm gonna be dealing some death in the next couple days. I'm gonna put out some mouse traps and see what I can catch. I think the trick is gonna be keeping the dog off the mouse trap and away from the peanut butter that's on it. And I think that's what I've got going on. So I don't know, fingers crossed, this tree's gonna make it. I'm gonna do what I can, but at this point I don't know. So I might be looking for a new Centennial Blush star magnolia next spring. Hopefully not. So yeah, check out my tips for voles, handling voles in the blog post, and join me next time for more problems in my garden. All right.